you pack up your phone, get it out.
Alright, we are in Galway, which we explored briefly last night, but we're going out for breakfast this time instead of eating at the hotel. To a little place called Cup and Tay, which means cup of tea in Irish. We're hoping it's good. Now down this tiny staircase with huge luggage. It's gonna be lovely. So we're also going to the Cliffs of Moher and maybe a cave. Did you hear about the cave?
I didn't hear about the game.
Oh no.
What you got?
My little coffee biscuit.
I want them to be a sandwich. Yeah, get out of here.
Alright. To Cup and Tay we go.
Yeah.
We're here on Shop Street again, this time just wandering around. And we were in the middle of rain and sunshine at the same time. And that's how it looks like the rest of the day is going to be. We'll see how that affects the drone flying and other sightseeing and wanderings today.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
At the Cliffs of Moher.
We're going to the Cliffs of Moher, and it's going to be raining.
I was just saying this morning how the rain hasn't affected anything.
And it's going to affect like the one thing I really wanted to do.
Forever, and red is the road where my yonder garden grows, and fair is the lily of the valley, and clear is the water that flows.
So that wraps it up at Galway. We stopped by a few shops after breakfast. Now we're heading to the Cliffs of Moher, but it is still quite rainy, so I'm hoping that turns out pretty good. But now, an hour and a half of driving in the rain. Well, we made it to the cliffs, and it is still nasty weather, so maybe it'll clear up. I'm still optimistic. It's lightened up a lot from when we were driving, but it's still kind of grungy outside. It's a little windy out.
I really thought this was going to save me.
I'm not sure how long that'll last, though.
I know. Okay, fine.
That woman's umbrella is pretty torn up there. Oh no. Oh, it's in a bad kind of way. Oh my goodness, it's cold. It's really cold and really windy. I doubt there will be any drone flying.
No. Please, no.
Unless the weather gets a lot better.
Nice.
But I doubt it. This is the worst weather we've had the entire trip. And it's the one place where weather needed to be the absolute best.
I understand it's not fashionable, but it is so freaking cold.
This is really amazing, and it would be a lot more amazing if it wasn't so miserable at the same time. I literally feel like I'm going to be blown off this cliff at any second, so I'm not even going to bother with this trail. It just seems stupid to me. It is a neat trail though, but not worth it. I feel as if my ears might actually freeze completely off. Oh my gosh, they're like cold all the way to the inside. Oh, that was so windy. My jacket's almost completely soaked. But it was cool looking. Man, I wish the weather was better.
It's not raining.
We're gonna go back?
Not the cool.
We went in and warmed up with pizza, and then it stopped raining, so we're back out at the cliffs.
Just for a quick little look.
Just for a quick look, and then
Mainly just to feel like we can really check the box that we have been here.
yeah, and see it through not so squinted eyes.
Yep. Come on, Pay Pie.
We survived the cliffs, but just barely. I don't know if you can see my lovely hair.
It's quite rainy. And it's
There was
chilly.
no
but
drone flying. There was no hope of drone flying. It's what, probably 40 something
I
outside.
wonder if I can find out. 53.
53 outside. So close enough to 40s to not make a difference with 40-mile-an-hour winds. What is the wind? Can we see the wind?
The wall.
Right now it's about 18 miles an hour. So when it was raining, it was probably every bit of 30.
Yeah, because it feels really calm out now.
Yeah, it feels super calm and it's almost 20 miles an hour, which is kind of ridiculous. But now we're off to the ferry to get across the Shannon River.
Mm-hmm.
The Shannon River. We're at the ferry now, so we can cross this river in order to save us about an hour of drive time. But we got to wait for the next ferry to come around.
I'm clothes. I'm really
Here we go, onto the ferry. This is my first time ever being the driver on a ferry, and I've only been on the ferry one other time before.
read that in the book.
It's pretty neat. It's not like exhilarating, but it's pretty neat.